Now, if I was a man with more brass material than I have, I could imagine spending quality time on this motorcycle. Whew, man, I don't even think my back could handle it though. And I know my nerves couldn't. I'd take this baby on a straightaway and there might be tears coming out. It is wild that a machine like this still exists. I'm glad it's out there for somebody. And that somebody is you, Rob. Come on, Parallel Camper, the Hayabusa channel. Bring it to us. Okay, it is not even 3 o'clock on day 2 of AIMEXPO, and I'm on my way out the door. I'm tired. I have had a great time. My feet are killing me. I absolutely positively have talked to even more people than yesterday, so I'm struggling. And that's one of the things I wanted to hop on right now and talk about. I can't even imagine how much energy it takes for these people to get here at 8 o'clock in the morning and go all day talking to people. I have the benefit of just having a conversation, walking away, and not having another conversation until I'm ready. But I've gone past some of these more popular booths. I've waited to ask questions about bikes at some of these more popular booths. And these ladies and these guys are just having to be on all day long. And man, I'm exhausted just trying to do my, realistically, 2 hours of speaking all day. So hats off to those people. Being a PR person or being a sales guy, the type of people I'm meeting and chatting with, they're firing off facts and figures. So much to remember, so much chatting to do. Very impressive. Oh, what else did I do today? Oh, today I did, during my downtime of wandering around, unable to really speak, I did run into several of the famous YouTuber people, and with one exception, they all seem to be so friendly and so nice. Got to meet Dork in the Road, and I thanked him for being the grandfather, if you will, of Tim Fest. Without Dork in the Road's Discord, I never would have met Tim, Javi, Andrew, Glenn, and so many other people that I now literally consider friends and ride with every year. So I did want him to know that he really did create a bunch of internet riding buddies, and I am appreciative for that. I really, truly am. We're gonna be going on to year 5 of Tim Fest coming up. And if I didn't hop onto the internet and see some dude puttering around on a CRF 250L, I wouldn't be doing that. And I am sincerely grateful for that. It's fantastic. The absolute best experience I've had though with, the famous YouTubers I've run into was Spite. I walked by, this dude was literally walking, and I'm like, well, I need some kind of warm open. I don't just want to be that geek that walks up and says something. So I raised my voice a little and I go, hey, haven't I seen you on Whitney's channel? And he stopped and he turned around and he gave that big smile he does on his videos, and he laughed just like he does in his videos. The dude seemed so friendly and so sincere. He gave me several minutes of his time, and then I broke it off and left. Wow, what a nice guy. Just a really nice guy. It was a pleasure. Now, obviously, I didn't come here to meet any people specifically, but I was thinking today, I know there's a couple people I've seen out of the corner of my eye that I am subscribed to and I watch. So I did keep an eye out, didn't stalk anyone. There are some famous YouTubers here that I am an old man and I'm not gonna creep on and stalk and say hello. But I felt Spite, Dork in the Road, SRK Cycles, they should know that they're gonna get motorcycle weirdos showing up every now and again. And I appreciate the good nature when I did that to them. All right, I'm gonna get the heck out of here, down another large bottle of water because I've done 3 today and I'm still parched. All right, if you stuck around, I appreciate it, and take care. Good morning from AIMEXPO Day 2. I really wish I was a full-time YouTuber because I'm getting up at 5 a.m. and starting to work. I'm taking breaks all day to work on things back in Albany, but I am having a good time. I have to say that the best part of it has been meeting and talking to new people, which I kind of feel guilty about because I'm not really industry or even media in any meaningful way. But I do find myself enjoying taking up some of their time to learn things about this industry. But of course, I'm here at Nelson Rig, and while I'm waiting for Kyle to show up to help me out with something, I wanted to take a look around and see how many Nelson Rig products that they're showing off here at AIMEXPO I already own. I think it's going to be a fairly large number. Let's go take a look. Well, this is all the Harley Davidson and bagger and travel gear, so I'm not going to own any of that, though I do need to ask my daughter if I can buy her a bag for our South Dakota trip. Let's take a look here. Okay, this is the smallest Hurricane bag. This is the first Hurricane luggage I bought to keep my wallet dry on my dual sport. I still use this to this day on my 790 Adventure, as bigger tank bags just don't work out on the shape of the tank. These are the Nelson Rig dual sport saddlebags. I've owned these for a couple of years. I'll admit I don't get out with them that often because I overpack, but when I take trips on a dual sport or a overnight trip, they work quite well. This is the 40-liter bag. I literally just bought this bag for this trip. So, while I haven't taken it camping, I do own it. New last year, the Hurricane tail bag. I own this one as well. I am a fan of the Hurricane line. Keep my stuff dry. All right, we don't own any of this. Oh, completely forgot. This is my second piece of Hurricane gear, a yellow rain jacket. I also own the orange, which I replaced the yellow with when I bought a KTM. It just seemed to make sense. Oh, I misspoke. Oh, actually, no, I didn't. So my first Hurricane gear was the other tank bag, but this right here is my first piece of Nelson Rig gear. I bought it about 7 years ago. It still works fairly well. The zippers still work on my 7-year-old bag. Pretty impressive. Now, I do not own that, unfortunately, but Kyle brought one of his KTMs, and the rest of the gear I own is on it. Obviously, I am a big fan of the Hurricane panniers. I've been using them for years. They're fantastic. I also own the 15-liter bags. As someone who simply cannot pack well, they really help me out. Oh, look at all these products I don't own. I wish I was wealthy, I really do. This right here is the Nelson Rig Hurricane crash bar bag. I have one of these on the right-hand side, which I keep all of the tools I need on my bike, and I keep one on the other side, which has tire repair tools and a compressor. Honestly, looking around, there are more products here that I don't have than I do. I'm gonna have to do something about that in 2025.